Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the FPL Duo. This is the FPL Knee-Jerk live reaction stream. We will be reacting to Double Game Week 33 in this stream and just talking about how our teams have performed so far. Yeah, how you doing, Jordan, anyway? How you been?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Just enjoying the nice sun weather and the FA Cup games that we've had. They were pretty good.
Yeah, Double Game Week 33 has been a bit of a downer, I'd say. Obviously, there's still a lot of fixtures to come. But all in all, so far, I would say if you don't have Ronaldo in your team, then it's been pretty low scoring all round. So yeah, let's get into what's happened so far in Double Gaming 33. So as you can see, I am on 21 points as of now. I have got a small red arrow to 32,546. So not it was about a 500 place downgrade, isn't it? So I was
Yeah,
on 30. So not a big red arrow, but 21 points. I've got Ramsdale in goal, who did get the 2 points against Brighton. I think it was Brighton. They lost. Was it Brighton they lost to? Yeah, Brighton.
yeah, Brighton.
Was it 1-0? No, sorry, not Brighton, Southampton.
Oh,
They
yes.
lost to Southampton.
Yeah,
Sorry, Brighton
Southampton.
last week, Southampton. Arsenal have now 3 losses in a row. Southampton won 1-0, so 2 points from Ramsdale. Then the back three, Trent, Robertson, and Cancelo, still haven't played yet. Liverpool play on Tuesday, I believe. So my whole back line still got to play. So yeah, we'll look out for that one. And then in the midfield, Martinelli, Saka, very disappointing. Both blanked against Southampton. Saka had a glorious chance. Pretty much the ball was crossed in and Saka should have scored, but he missed it. I think decent save, but he should have really scored. So blanks right there. Kulusevski also got a blank, which was a very surprise because they played Brighton and they ended up losing 1-0. And obviously at the start of the game week, I thought Spurs would win that one, but it was a shock loss. Kulusevski with the blank. Saka has still got to play. He plays Man United on Tuesday, so we'll see what Salah and Liverpool do on Tuesday against Man United. Big game, and let's see if they can get the points, as I do have triple Liverpool. And then in the front line, it's been a captain fail this week for me. I was considering captaining. I was actually considering captaining Saka. So either way, my captains both would have blanked because it was either Saka or Kane. I did have a slight inkling towards Salah, but I ended up going with Kane and he did blank. So unfortunately, 4-pointer from Kane, not great. 1-0 loss to Brighton. So yeah, that flopped for me. But yeah, moving on. Today it was it Burnley and West Ham also played 1-1 at the end. Weghorst finally got his goal. I was contemplating taking him out, but luckily I thought I'd just leave him in because double game week player. I thought I'd take the punt and just leave him, and he did repay my faith finally. Weghorst gets on the score sheet. Also picked up 3 bonus points, I believe. So it ended up with 8 points for Weghorst. Very happy about that. Kind of saving my front line. Broya, another 1-pointer. Very disappointing from him again. He's been one of the worst transfers for me from this season. I feel like he's just done nothing for me since I bought him in. But yeah, we're not surprised that he's blanked. So all in all, 21 points. Still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Still got 8 games left from our players. Saka and Martinelli has their second game, as well as Weghorst and Broya, and then a single game with players to complete it. Also Ramsdale, has another fixture against Chelsea. So not great, I'd say. Not great at all. Small red arrow, and but it has been a low scoring game week so far. I think the average points is it 14 or 15 average.
The average is 18.
Okay, 18 points average. So just above average for me right now. But yeah, not great. It's not looking great at all. But we move a lot of fixtures to come still. So it's not all doom and gloom. But yeah, let's get into your team now, Jordan. Let's see how you did.
Not any better. We've got blank central, my team. So basically, we begin with Martin de Bracker, the Newcastle goalkeeper. So they were against Leicester today. Oh, yesterday. And they
today,
lost.
didn't they? They played today.
Yeah,
Grammarish.
Oh, yeah, it was today.
The
Yeah,
goals.
Yeah, it was a wonder goal from Guimaraes in that game at the end. to clench Newcastle to win against Leicester. But obviously Newcastle conceded a goal and Dubraka got his 2 points and not a clean sheet. A bit gutted because last week he got a clean sheet and a bonus 2 and I benched him. And when I play him, he's blanked against Leicester. It's a bit annoying there, but yeah, it's how it goes.
Dubravka with the blank. We did expect Leicester to get a goal, to be fair. And your defense. Let's check your defense now. A lot of them haven't played yet, though.
Yeah, well, the first 4 defenders haven't played yet, so only Ben White has played. Again, Arsenal lost to Southampton 1-0, so Ben White didn't keep a clean sheet. He also got a yellow card too, so that took away 1 point. So he goes away with 1 point left. He still has Chelsea away to play next, so I'm not hopeful for a clean sheet in that, but we'll see what happens. Moving on to the midfield. Saka, Martinelli, same situation, blanks all round. 2 points from both. Saka, my vice captaincy pick, and they still have Chelsea away to play. Salah, his captaincy pick. I'm hoping he can save my game week, as he has done previously. He isn't on the best of form at the moment, but I'm hoping that he can redeem himself against Man United again, like he did previously, scoring a hat-trick against them. But at the same time, I do want Man United to win. But moving on to the forwards. We've got Kane as another blank. He's 2 points. Very surprised in that game. Brighton to win that. I said last on the deadline stream that no one should really have any Brighton players or be thinking of getting any, especially defenders. I can probably eat my words there because they scored 1 goal and they kept a clean sheet. So it was a good thing that you did have Brighton defenders in that one. If you did, well done. Moving on. Southampton, even though they won against Arsenal. Broha still blanked with 1 point because he got a yellow card too. So he took away with that other point he had. So he only came away with 1 point. He has Burnley away next, but again, it's been another disappointing turnaround for Broha. I mean, he did have a good shot on goal, but that's about it. It was saved. That sums up pretty much my first 11. On the team bench, everyone is voided because they don't have a game in 33. That consists of Aston Villa, Leeds, and Wolves players on the bench there. And in total, I have 10 points so far. So it has been a very slow start of the game week yet again. But hopefully it does pick up as the days move on to the other games.
Yeah, you've still got 10 players to play though. So most of your team got to play another game pretty much.
Yeah,
your back hasn't played. You got double Man City, Liverpool to play as well. So 10 points so far, but still a long way to go. Let's quickly go back to my team. So I'm in a similar situation. It's been a slow start to the game week, 21 points, and a lot of fixtures to come. Let's just quickly bring up the fixtures actually. Hold on, let me bring my team up actually. So we will quickly touch on game week 34. Bear with me for a sec because there has been some doubles announced. So basically, Chelsea have qualified to go into the FA Cup final as they just beat Crystal Palace in the semi-final. Was it 2-0? So now there is a double confirmed for Chelsea. Chelsea will now have a double in game week 34 as well as Man United. So Manchester United and Chelsea both have double game weeks in 34. Chelsea have West Ham and Man United, and Manchester United play Arsenal and Chelsea. So that's quite interesting. 2 doubles there for 2 teams. Quickly talking about game week 34. Man United and Chelsea now both double. Are you any interested in any of their players, or are you, does Man United appeal to you now after the hat trick from Ronaldo and whatnot, or are you more siding towards the Chelsea fixtures against West Ham and Man United?
Well, there's 2 sides to that. really like Man United at the moment still after that win against Norwich, because their defence was terrible. Even though they still won, it was very terrible. For them to concede 2 goals against Norwich as well, that shouldn't be happening. And they even were close to drawing if Ronaldo didn't score the last goal of the game. I mean, that was the saviour for that match. But despite that, on the other hand, because Man United now double in 34, I guess you can contemplate Ronaldo into your team and replace Kane, which sounds crazy thinking about that. But because Ronaldo doubles, and because Kane's double is not even near as better as Ronaldo's, I guess you can afford to do that momentarily, because you can switch afterwards if you want to go back to Kane, as Ronaldo is cheaper.
Yeah, just quickly, for everyone in the stream, please drop a like on the stream and also subscribe if you're new. We really appreciate if you could just smash the like button, as it really helps support the channel. But yeah, we've got a couple questions. I've got a comment, sorry, coming in from Elliot. He says Captain Bruno and Ragnick makes him play as a 6. Yeah, I mean the Ronaldo and Bruno. Sorry, he said Captain Bruno. The Bruno Ronaldo stuff. I was siding towards Bruno as captain, but Ronaldo got the hat trick. I mean, yeah. Fair play to everyone that did captain Ronaldo. So we do have another comment here from CTK who says himself that, hey guys, so I went with Ronaldo as captain, 57 points with 10 players to go. Fair enough. Well done for everyone that did captain Ronaldo and took that risk, because a lot of people weren't interested in the Man United players. But I did have a slight feeling, because Norwich are poor, and if one of those games where Man United will probably get some goals, it was probably that game. But yeah, I couldn't really get Ronaldo into my team anyway, unless I took Kane out. But yeah, hindsight maybe. But yeah, fair enough. If it wasn't a free hit, I would have definitely gone with Ronaldo, to be fair. I would have probably captained him as well. But yeah, well done for that. Yeah, moving on to quickly Game Week 34. We're talking about Ronaldo. Could you now bring him in for Game Week 34? But he does have 2 tougher games, Arsenal and Chelsea, in a double now. As you can see on the screen, this is my current team for Game Week 34. I do have 2 free transfers, and what I'm thinking of making, let me quickly show you guys. This is the plan. So I've got Ramsdale against Man United for next week. Trent and Robertson have Everton. Cancelo has Watford. James has West Ham and Man United, double game week. Saka has Man United. Salah against Everton. Martinelli has Man United. And then Kulusevski has Brentford. And Rafinha has Palace. And then Kane also has Brentford. So that is my team for game week 34. And I am planning on making a couple transfers, which especially I'm interested in Chelsea at the moment. So yes, definitely changing Kane for Ronaldo and Coutinho to Mount for -4. Yeah, they look very good transfers to me. I'm also planning on bringing in Mason Mount or maybe Kai Havertz for my own team. So let me quickly show you.
Out of curiosity, fatality, if you have Saka, would you rather swap Saka for Mount instead? Because Coutinho has back-to-back double game weeks coming up. Just out of curiosity, if you do have Saka.
Yeah, also depends on the chips. I think if you have a free hit or something, then maybe you can free hit Coutinho in. But yeah, Coutinho or Villa, it's interesting because I think Villa have been struggling as well lately. But they do have back-to-back doubles, as Jordan's mentioned. But anyway, let's go on to transfers. We'll come on to your transfers all in a sec, Jordan, to plan what you're doing next week. Just very briefly, because we will have a team selection video and a transfer tips video for game week 34. But just quickly, Rafinha out. Let's say Mount comes in. Right. Then I need to make up 1.2 million somewhere. So I could take Vegas downgrade to Robin, who doesn't play for Everton. And then that's I can just do that for next week. But if I want to play a bit more if I want to be a bit more different, I could take out Saka and then try fit in Havertz. Someone like, or if I want Havertz, or probably, let's say if I go Havertz, I have to make up 0.6. I probably can't afford it, can I? Because what I was thinking of, I could probably afford it. Go defenders, probably put in, let's say, Tsimikas. Could bring in Havertz and Mount and take a -8. Or what I can do, because Tsimikas doesn't play pretty much, I could take Tsimikas out for Rudiger, who I probably prefer over Tsimikas, and then Havertz down. I could go Jacob Ramsey, just save money really. So that's the current plan. I'm definitely bringing in some Chelsea players, I think, this week because of that 34 double. Man United, the only player I'd be interested in Man United is probably Bruno or Ronaldo, but they're very pricey and hard to fit into my team. And I still prefer Chelsea a longer term over Man United. CTK says short for Saka to Mount, 0.5 in the bank, second free hit 37. So he does have a free hit.
Oh, okay, that's why your plan is that. Okay.
Elliot says replacements for Sice.
I'd keep
good question. Ooh, would you? Wolves got some tough games. I would probably go for. Well, it depends what's your budget for that price, because I like the look of Chelsea defense. If you've got James, if you haven't got Rudiger, they do have a double coming up. Oh yeah, someone did say actually, so they have good fixtures, 34 and 35. Keep Sice. I need to look at their fixtures.
Yeah, in 34 and 35 they play Burnley and Brighton.
Okay, that doesn't look too bad then, but you have to prioritize. Well, if you want to prioritize a double game with players, because I think James in 34 is always a better pick because he does have a double. He's got nothing in the bank. Then you might as well keep him, unless there's anything else you want to do in your team. Especially, I think this week a lot of us are going to be looking to bring in the Chelsea assets, especially Mount on Havertz. I think they're going to be quite popular this week, and maybe a Man United player as well might be a bit popular. But let's go on to your team, Jordan. Let's bring up your team for a sec before we move on. Just show us your team for game week 34, what it looks like. So 4-4-2. Is that the players you're going to play? Maybe not Ben White on the bench, or
Ben White's definitely got on the bench. I'm not at all confident with Arsenal's defense, so
all right,
he is benched.
How many transfers or free transfers do you have for this week? 34.
I got one transfer this week.
All right, what are your initial thoughts to do? What transfer to make?
Well, this is probably a crazy one, but because of the doubles have been changed and that Ronaldo or Man United have a double 34, you could swap Kane out for Ronaldo as a transfer, and then probably captain Ronaldo. As I've been proper biased against Man United and bringing the players in, but just because they have a double is the reason why I'm bringing Ronaldo in. All right, 34.
Just go on your transfer page and just tinker and show us what you're planning on doing. Because I know you also contemplated about taking out Salah, haven't you?
Yes, taking out Salah is probably what I'm going to do, because obviously my rank has dropped so much now. It's beyond the point of trying to save it anymore. So
you want to just go something very different.
Yeah, it's probably better to just go something different from now on now, because the rank has just gone completely out the window. It was 700k. Bearing in mind, if you look at the bottom of the screen now, it's on 1.1 mil. I've dropped 400k in the last 3 game weeks now, and it's just going down and down. So to this point, I'm just going to have to be more creative with what I do now, as it doesn't really particularly matter now.
All right, show us your plans and what you're thinking of doing. So
this is the first plan.
So you've bought in. Sorry, what have you done? You've took out Kane for Ronaldo, right?
Yes. Yeah, I took out Kane for Ronaldo, which is the game week 34 plan. Just to have a double player from Man United.
Are you against taking hits? -4, -8 potentially this week?
Not this week, I don't think. Potentially
All right.
next
So
week.
what would the -4 be? Are you happy with that team currently? No Chelsea, no Mount, no Havertz.
I mean, I could get Mountain if I took out Coutinho.
Mm-hmm.
But Coutinho does have, if we see here, he does
Let's
have
see
Leicester
Coutinho's
away.
fixtures. Was it Leicester in 34? Well, that's still yet to come, isn't it? Then he has Norwich. Sorry, 34 he has Leicester. Then he has 35 Norwich and then Burnley, which is a double: Burnley, Liverpool, and then Palace and Burnley. Because you're not on it, you don't have a free hit left either, do you? Just quickly before we move on, guys, for everyone that is still in the stream, please don't forget to smash the like button and also subscribe if you're new around here. We're trying to get to 200 subs, so if you could please get us there, that would be very much appreciated. And also drop a like on the video. Sorry, what was you saying, Jordan?
Yeah, because of I could get Coutinho out for Mount or Havertz, but I can't even afford. Yeah, I can afford. No, I can't afford Havertz, but I can afford Mount I guess, for that. But I'd want Coutinho back, but at the same time, I want to keep Mount long term as well.
This is where the Salah transfer out, that's why you were considering it, I guess, just for the money.
Yeah, so if this pretend Salah has been taken out and we replace him with, let's say, put Mount in first, that reduces some of the budget now because I have Mount and Coutinho in the team, and I can
one thing I will, that's true. The only thing I'll say, can you not do Coutinho to Mount? Because would you want Salah in? Because Salah has a nice double game week 36 as well.
He has a nice double game week, but because Mount and Coutinho have an extra double game week, they play more fixtures and potentially could outscore Salah. In
Mount potentially Mount, Mount potentially could. To be fair, it's just Coutinho. I'm still not sure about him, but let's see what happens. We've got quite a few comments coming in here. Let's read some of them out. Isaac says he can't believe Maddison didn't start.
We did mention that.
We were like mentioning that. I think we said Maddison and Barnes, they both didn't start, I believe. So that was always a rotation risk because of the Conference League excursions. And there was always if we was on a deadline stream, I did mention Maddison was 50-50. I was going to get him in myself, but then he put me off after the Conference League game when he played. CTK says United will play Chelsea at home, and we know what Ronaldo can do at Old Trafford. He's confident then. Ronaldo against Chelsea. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Seems like a tough one for Ronaldo, but let's see. Brian says, hi, lads. Only 15 points for me. Good job. I kept Weghorst. Yes, I kept him as well, and he's been my highest scoring player so far, so didn't see that one coming. But yeah, shout out to Weghorst. Eddie Casey, he says, hi there. Should I get rid of one of Saka or Martinelli, or for who? I got 0.4 million in the bank. I lost out on not getting Bruno Gomes, or should I take out Salah for De Bruyne? Okay, a lot to discuss on this comment. I definitely think you can get rid of one of Saka or Martinelli because I don't know if you need double Arsenal attack at the moment. I personally am going to get rid of one of them myself. Probably Saka, as he's a bit more expensive. I know his ownership is also quite high. You'll be taking the risk with that one if Saka does haul. But I definitely think you can get rid of one of them. To who to replace? I think you should look at Mason Mount or Havertz. If I was looking at a player to bring in midfield, if you can stretch, and see he's got 0.4 in the bank. Can you do Saka to?
No, it'll be
Saka
7 mil.
Mason Mount.
No, it'd be too much. He will have 7 mil in the bank if you sell Saka and there's 0.4 left. That's only 7 mil.
So, and if you could do any other transfers, maybe downgrade a striker, take a hit, if you can, because I do believe Mason Mount and Havertz is the one I'm looking at, especially because now that double in 34 has been announced, it looks very tasty for me, especially that West Ham game. And Chelsea, we know as of now are out of Europe, so no semi-finals to contend with, so they should be able to play a settled 11, especially players like James, Rudiger, Havertz, and whatnot.
I mean, you have got two choices for players. You could either have Coutinho, or you could choose to go for Maddison because they're both 7 mil. If you haven't got those two either, to swap for Saka. And for the second part, I'll probably not get Kevin De Bruyne in over Salah. I'll probably get someone cheaper to replace Salah, just to make sure there's more budget in your bank because you are short on money. So it would be more comfortable if you got rid of Salah for someone cheaper rather than getting someone near expensive as Kevin De Bruyne is.
Yeah, they're both. You won't be taking much money at your teams. They're both quite expensive premium players. Sam FN says Rafinha for Mount a good transfer. Yep, I think that's a good transfer this week.
Absolutely.
Bringing a double game week player as well. So yep, we like that one. Brian says I plan to keep Coutinho till game week 38 when he plays City, then sell to anyone cheaper for one game week.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've been thinking about as well, to keep him. That's why Salah's come into the frame.
This is the worry with Salah though, because the comment says Salah effective ownership too high. If he smashes Everton, you will cry. Pretty much, I guess what he's saying. The only thing would say with Salah is Salah's not been at his peak goal scoring form, as we know. He has been a bit struggling in front of goal recently, but there is always that worry with Salah that he can score 2 goals. He's on penalties. Liverpool could just get a penalty out of nothing. So I am scared to remove Salah. I'm going to be honest, because I'm at a rank now where 32k, I'm fine to just consolidate that rank. If I could finish in top 10k, I'll be over the moon. But removing Salah, I think. But I understand in your situation, it could make sense just to be very different and hopefully climb up the rank again. So it depends what your strategy is, and some people might want to not play that risky at this stage of the season.
I mean, for me personally, I think I can afford to do that, even if he does.
Yeah, Sam FN, he says, Mount in for Rafinha, or would Havertz be better? I think Mount probs given recent form. I think both are good picks. I like Madison. I like Havertz or Mount. I think it's a flip of a coin. I wouldn't mind having both if that's a bit of a differential. I think both could do well.
Yeah.
Nata Emil, welcome to the channel. Not seen you before. Let's say, what should my game week 34 wildcard look like if I still have free hit and bench boost? Well, you've got a lot of your chips left. I will actually, we will do a wildcard video, I think, midweek, because there's a lot of managers that are potentially wildcarding in game week 34. I think we'll have a video out for you guys for our perfect wildcard team for game week 34. So, keep an eye out for that one this week. We will have a wildcard video out, hopefully. And if you still have your free hit and bench boost, I'd say use your wildcard 34, maybe free hit 37 and bench boost 36. 36 and 37 is definitely when you've got to play your chips, because we're running out of game weeks now. So, yeah. I'll let you take this one, Jordan.
Sam says, thanks. Love the channel as well. Thank you, Sam, for that. We hope you have enjoyed our response and feedback. We've enjoyed yours too. So, yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Sam. Also, please, guys, don't forget to smash the like button and also subscribe if you're new around here. We're trying to get to 200 subs. I think we're quite close. So if we could smash the 200 subs barrier, that would be appreciated from us.
Yeah, we hope to reach it before the end of the season finishes to get to 200 subscribers. So that would be a huge feat.
We've got CTK here as well. He says, I would go for Jota for Salah if you're looking to downgrade. That's a shout as well. But the worry with that actually is Jota is a rotation risk now, I think. I don't think he's nailed on to play. Because Diaz has come in. Diaz looks like a live wire. Diaz also started in the cup final the semi-final against Man City on the weekend. So, I also think Jota is a rotation risk now. Liverpool have 5 attacking players for 3 spots. I would probably stay away from Jota myself if you're looking to downgrade. I'd want someone a bit more nailed. I think Mane's been playing in the number 9 role for Liverpool. And I think that's the way Liverpool are going to go now from now to the end of the season. But we know Jota's great value for money. Whenever Jota plays, he usually scores. 15 league goals this season. So yeah, thanks to you as well. Rishi Patel, welcome to the channel. He
Yeah,
says, if you have
welcome.
a Leicester midfielder like I do, he says Barnes, would you be tempted to get rid even with the doubles for Leicester? Can't see the likes of Barnes or Maddison play both matches in any double game week. Good
No,
question.
I wouldn't get rid of them now. I think you've like made your bed and you have to rest in it. I think for that now, you have to just roll with having them in your team now. I think it would be a waste to get rid of them now, and you just have to hope that you play they should play the next double coming up. I'd be very surprised if they don't. I think it was just more for this double where they went through to
Europa or Conference League.
Europa. That was the mainly reason why this wasn't going to be a confident double that Maddison and Barnes would play. But the ones in the future are more likely for them to play. If that makes sense.
Interesting question. I don't know if I'd move it. If it's for Mount or Havertz, I still would be tempted because I still think they can outscore Barnes. But no, I probably wouldn't. Depends who Leicester have, to be fair. Who do they play in coming doubles? Jordan, just check that for us before.
Yeah,
but yeah, probably keep them. It's looking like
they play Everton.
Decent.
Yeah, they play Everton home, Norwich home in 36, and then they play Watford away and Chelsea away in 37.
Yeah, probably keep them, I say.
Yeah, so there's 3 good fixtures out of 4 there.
Got Dixie Normaz. Welcome to the channel. Don't be afraid to sell Salah. He has been terrible lately. His minutes are being managed with value at 13.2 million. Jump off now. You could switch to Havertz, Mount, and Stretford everywhere else.
I like this comment. Yeah,
we did discuss this. Salah has not been great recently, and he's very pricey at 13.2 million. And if you need the money, you want to be very different. It could pay off. Don't get me wrong, because there could be value to be had elsewhere. If you could especially bring in 2 Chelsea attackers, and if Mason Mount and Havertz both start scoring, then he could pay off. But I don't know for my personal team. I don't know if I'll be going there. But I wouldn't. I don't think anything bad if you did get rid of Salah. I mean, we all have different opinions, and it could definitely pay off.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier in the stream, like getting rid of Salah and spreading the budget more around your team, because if even as well as Salah being bad and off form, Liverpool only have 1 double left. Now the likes of Leicester and Chelsea, Aston Villa, they both share 2 double game weeks, either in 36 or 37 coming up. So they play an extra double game week on top of that. So it could potentially mean outscoring Salah if his run of bad form still continues.
The one thing I will say about Salah, guys, when you want to decide if you should get rid of him or not, is look at the fixtures he has and then decide if you're going to captain him. That's the way I usually decide if I want to keep these premium players. Are they captain worthy for me? So he plays Man United in 34. Let's not worry from 34. 34, he has Everton. Now, I think that's a great fixture for him. I might captain him. He's one of the better single game week players in that week. So you could go a Chelsea player that week as well, to be fair. You could maybe captain Mason Mount or someone like that, or even Ronaldo, Bruno. So you got to decide then. Then 35, he has Newcastle, which I think is a decent fixture too. 36, maybe you can get rid of him because you have a free hit, or you have a bench boost, so you can get him back, especially on a free hit. You can bring him back. But then Southampton Wolves, I don't think it's the worst idea. Looking at his fixtures, decide when you want to captain him. If you have anyone else you have thought of, and you don't think Salah is necessary as a captain pick, then by all means you could get rid and then try to do something different. Brian says, do you think there are any good options around Broya price for game week 34, 35, and 38? Currently, I have to play him or replacement in those game weeks. I'll leave you take that one, Jordan. I don't think there is really, to be fair.
Not particularly, no. I mean, Hwang's 5.4 million in the price range. Who else could be? There's Dennis, 5.8. Pookie, 5.9. Pookie's been quite good on top of form. Like, he scored in his last 3 matches. Oh no, he didn't score in Brighton, but in his last 4 matches, he scored 1 in the game.
Oh, he's only scored 1 goal in his last 4, you say? Or
he scored 3 in his last 4 games.
Oh, okay.
So he's been on quite a good run. He scores in most matches against for Norwich.
Yeah.
But even though they don't win, he does get a few goals here and there.
I think Mateta also. Mateta could be decent if you're looking to get a cheaper around that price range, for Broja, because Broja has been a disappointment. I've had him for a while. He's done absolutely nothing for me, to be fair. So yeah, Mateta, I'd say there's not many good strikers. That's why I'm even planning to just downgrade that spot completely and bring in like a Dobbin and just cancel that spot completely.
Yeah, Mateta's actually a good shout because he is 5.3 mil and he does double in 37 too. Crystal Palace have Aston Villa and Everton away, which are good fixtures for them.
Yeah, I like Mateta. If I was on a wild card, 34, I'd definitely have Mateta over Broja, 100%. Dixie says, how good can Salah be over 5 game weeks? The upside is huge because most people bottle. Yeah, the Salah stuff, we've touched on the Salah stuff. It's very there is upside. Where there's risk, there's also reward, but where there's Salah could easily put a couple past Everton. I believe he could. That's at Anfield as well. Let's see what Salah does against Man United also.
Yeah, it's a
before
good
we
test.
decide if he has another game where he looks like he's struggling, then. But I do understand in your case, Jordan. I do see why you're tempted to get rid of him. If you're purely just to do something different now and catch up again.
It's just purely to do something different and to include players that are going to play more fixtures in that time frame.
CTK says Mateta. Yep, we said Mateta as well. I think that's a good shout there. But yeah, we've got a couple more comments coming in. Guys, drop a comment below and we'll try our best to answer all of them. And also, don't forget to like the video. And yeah, subscribe if you're new. Dixie says, I think Dennis is the best replacement for Broja to impress he wants to impress. He's looking for a move. Well,
that's interesting.
Dennis, well, everyone had Dennis, I think, at the start or around game week 26 when everyone started getting annoyed with him when he just didn't really. I think he got a red card in one of the games, didn't he? And ever since then, everyone's just been off him.
-2, I think he got in that double game week.
Got a comment from Nanjay. What do you think is a good rank to aim for? I'm about 86k in the world with free hit, bench boost, and wildcard still to play. Well, you're in a very good position, I'd say, in terms of chip usage. You've still got all 3 of your chips. I think that's pretty impressive. 86k as well, not bad. Top 100k. Yeah, I still think aiming for a top. You could even get a top 10k. You don't put it past you. I mean, especially that fact that you have 3 chips. You could maybe wildcard 34, maybe free hit in 37, and then bench boost in 36. That's what I'd probably go for if I was you. So I'd definitely look to wildcard this week, I think. Wildcard this week. Plan for a bench boost team going into 36. Bench boost in 36 and have 15 players hopefully playing for you. And then 37, it will also have another double game week where Man City might also double, I think. So, yeah, that's the strategy I'd play if I was in your position. But, yeah, I think you're in a decent position, especially with all those chips left.
Yeah, because not many owners have that many chips left.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got 1 free hit left.
Yeah, and I've got 1 bench boost.
So, yeah, also, guys, quickly shouting out our league code. If you want to join our mini league, the code is up there. So join the FPL Duo mini league and let's see if you can win it. And also, if you want to check the code, it's also in the description below. So do check that one out. And also to plug the socials, FPL Duo on Twitter as well. But yeah, going back to what we were saying, Brian has a comment here. It would be an extra hit. I plan on a -4 already to get Cancelo, but Mateta against Leeds for game week 34 could immediately pay off. I was 35k 4 weeks ago, now below 80k, so I'll take top 100k at this point. Yeah, there's been a lot of swings, hasn't it? This game week is going to be interesting. Well, I know there's still game week 33 still hasn't finished, but I think we could get a rank swing because we saw with Ronaldo, the free hitters I think this week is going to pay off for them.
Yeah, with that hat trick as well, he has regained quite a bit of points as well from forwards. think he's up there for the most points as a forward scored this season. I think it's on 126 now. Just it doesn't feel like he scored that many to get that many points.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, now Ronaldo's 15 league goals, I think now, so he's up there now. But
yeah, he's up there.
We'll see what happens with Man United. Double game week. Let's actually look at the fixtures very quickly. So
it's hard to work out Man United sometimes.
I know what you mean. But yeah, here are the fixtures, guys, left for game week 33. So we are still, still 4, 5, 6 games to play in game week 33.
So pretty much halfway point.
Halfway point. Yeah, so Liverpool, Man United Tuesday. Chelsea, Arsenal, big game on Wednesday. Man City, Brighton as well. Newcastle, Palace. Everton, Leicester. A couple of free hit teams have Leicester players in them. Burnley, Southampton to complete it. So let's see where the ranks are at after that. And then game week 34 is the interesting game week as well. We have got double game weeks announced. It has been also updated now on FPL. So Arsenal, Man United, and then Man United, Chelsea, and then Chelsea also have West Ham. Where is the other Chelsea game? Chelsea. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, down there. So what was I saying? Got confused because they play each other. So yeah, Chelsea have a. Whose double game week do you think is better?
I do think Chelsea's one is better.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I think that one's better because Man United against Arsenal and Chelsea, that's gonna be quite challenging. I do prefer Chelsea against West Ham more, and then Chelsea against Man United too, because obviously defensively for Man United, it's in turmoil still. It's terrible.
Yeah, Man United did concede 2 goals to Norwich. I wouldn't be bringing in a Man United defender, I don't think. No. The only player I'd be interested in is literally Ronaldo or Bruno, but it is quite hard to fit them in.
Yeah.
And if you'd be tempted to get rid of Kane, plays Brentford, and Kane could get a couple of goals against Brentford.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, hopefully they bounce back from Brighton defeat. That should be a easier fixture for them. We thought Brighton would be easier, but there we go. I think for Man United though, despite my negative biased opinions about them, I'll say the attacking and the midfield are a bit more better than obviously the defense, which is bad. I mean, we also got injuries as well. We've got Fred injured, McTominay is injured, Varane
touch and go. I think,
Varane's touch and go. So it's not looking great for Man United in terms of defense, and even the midfield could struggle too. But Ronaldo is probably going to be the best choice you have, or Fernandes. But
it's interesting double because against Arsenal, Man United is going to be a good game. I think for the neutral, I think it's going to be a good game. I do think there'll be goals in that one, to be fair. And then Chelsea, Man United, I can't call that. I think that'll be a lower scoring game. But I don't know. I'd just edge Chelsea. Chelsea, West Ham. West Ham just drew to Burnley today, 1-1. Now Chelsea could put a couple past West Ham. I know it's a London derby, but I think Mount is the way. Mount and Havertz over Bruno, Ronaldo for me as of now. Especially mainly because of the price. It's just so hard to fit all of them in. Plus, I don't want to get rid of Salah. And to get that type of player in, Bruno, at that price point, you'll probably need to sacrifice a Salah or a Kane.
Yeah, or Son if you have Son in your team instead of Kane. It's becoming to that point where money is becoming really tight. And with Salah in the team as well, it's just impossible to get some players in that you want to get in without taking Salah out.
So here is my team, the bus team, just again. 4-5-1 currently. The plan is now to take Rafinha out for Mason Mount, and then also downgrade Weghorst to a cheap 4.5 million striker. And then also I'm tempted to bringing in Rudiger. I am tempted to bring in Rudiger as I think he'll play most games for Chelsea. And I want another Chelsea defender basically because I've got James, I've got Robertson, Cancelo, and Trent. And I think if I had the back five, the premium back five, I think that's the way to go because I'm not feeling any of the forwards now. No, to be honest.
I mean, only Kane and Ronaldo are only forwards you consider, really.
Yeah, it's funny with Ronaldo though, because obviously just literally 2 days ago, no one would have mentioned Ronaldo. He scored a hat trick now. There could be some Norwich tax on that because Norwich, let's be real, Norwich are going down already. They're not playing. I think they're resigned to getting relegated. So still, the jury's out, I think, on United long term. They weren't great against Norwich, but Ronaldo, as he's been saving them pretty much in a couple of games this season.
It's been pretty much De Gea and Ronaldo saving Man United in these games. I don't know where it would be without them two.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we'd be further down the table than where we are at the moment. Currently 5th after that win because we were 7th. But
yeah. All right, let's switch it back to your team.
Okay.
Let's bring your team up. So you're planning a minus. Well, I don't know what you've done here. Is that minus 12? I see on the screen.
Oh, that's just tinkering with the thing. But yeah, that's
all right.
That's not happening.
Reset your team completely. Right. Show us what you're doing.
Okay, that's currently my team at the moment with 1 free transfer left and 0.5 mil money remaining. So I'm thinking taking out Kane.
Okay.
Bringing in Ronaldo.
Oh, okay. You're going for it then.
It's controversial.
You've done a complete U-turn.
Yeah. This wasn't going to happen if the double game week wouldn't happen in 34. But
yeah.
We'll go with it. That's currently the plan. The other plan could be, depending on how Salah does against Man United on Tuesday. If he does well, he stays in the team. If you don't do well, he's getting removed and then replaced by Mason Mount.
Yeah.
So that would be a -4, depending on what Salah does against Man United.
I do like that though. Just you get an extra 2 fixtures basically, and you get a potential captain pick. You get a captain option. Sorry.
Yes, and also there's a lot of money left in the bank for when I do my transfers next game.
Oh yeah, I'd be tempted to honestly. I'd be tempted to take out Saka or Martinelli and bring in Havertz. That's what you call. I think that's taking it, proper, putting it on the line, taking out Saka as well, getting in double Chelsea attack, getting in Ronaldo. Yeah, that's going all out. I think. Yeah, CTK says also Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against Spurs as well. Yep. That is fair enough, actually. I forgot about that. He did score a hat-trick against Spurs. So Ronaldo has been getting the goals. It's weird, though, with Man United. You just don't know what Man United is going to turn up. I think that's always the issue with Man United. You don't know what type of performance you're going to get. One week, they might lose to Everton 1-0. And then they go and Ronaldo goes and gets a hat-trick against Spurs and they win 3-2. So Man United are a funny team.
Proper funny team. But yeah, if I was to I took out Saka for Havertz, that would be a -8. But I'd have 3 Chelsea. So I'd have Reece James and then Havertz and Mount as the triple Chelsea, which would be quite good to bring in.
Yeah, I like that double.
Yeah, that'd be quite devastating, I think, for that. I'm tempted.
You still have a lot of money left, so I'd be tempted to even upgrade somewhere else as well. You got 5 million in the bank. You could probably do something a bit different and crazy. But yeah,
probably take a Martinelli for someone. But
you could even I would bring in White for a Chelsea defender. Oh, you got triple Chelsea already, haven't you? You can't really do that.
Yeah, I could bring in Robertson and make it a double Liverpool.
Then if you feel like that way, maybe not for a -12. You should maybe get away with a -8. I'd say because 12 is maybe
I think
too much.
I think that would be my limit to do into that game week in double game 34. I don't think I'll go further. Not bad, man. That.
Very bold of you to take Salah out, but if you're gonna take Salah out, I guess going all out is the way, as CTK has also said.
I say it's very bold to bring in Ronaldo in.
Yeah, after you weren't a fan of Ronaldo either. I mean,
no, I'm still not a fan of Ronaldo, but I'm only doing it for the double game. Not yet.
Fair enough. But yeah, game week 33 still to go. I'm still excited for that game, Man United Liverpool, on the Tuesday evening. See how that happens. Because you've got Salah as your captain, haven't you, this week?
Oh yeah, let me switch there. So we'll say that's the plan.
All right, cool. What happens, we've seen your transfer plans now.
So
on the points still.
This is the current team. So Salah is the captain.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go back to the points we've scored. So you obviously you're on 10 points. Salah is your captain. What are you thinking for that game? Do you think Salah can? You watched Salah play against Man City. He doesn't look 100% in front of goal still. What's your prediction for that game, Man United Liverpool? Because obviously your captain's still to play. Hopefully he can get you a haul.
Yeah, I do hope so. I can get something from this game. I mean, this is his redemption, because if he doesn't get anything from this game, he's going out of the team, because this is too long now. That Salah's been terrible for. Despite him being fantastic the rest of the season, he's just suddenly dropped in form, and it can't continue, because it's going to be like similar to Ronaldo. If you've had him for all this season, you can't really keep him hold of him when he's been on and off, and then suddenly he scores a hat-trick, it then goes on and off again. I mean, for the price as well, it's not worth it. So it's cut to that point where Salah has to at least get 2 goals for me to keep him in. I think even 1 goal wouldn't even be enough to make me convince myself to keep him. You need to do something extraordinary in that game, because it is Man United too. I expect a lot from Salah in that. Like the first game, man. Like where he scored a hat-trick against. I want that repeated.
We'll see. That's gonna be a good
too
one.
Much to ask.
Anfield as well, so we'll see what happens. Also, guys, we will have a lot more content for you coming out later this week. We'll probably do a wildcard video, a game week 34 wildcard. We'll also have a team selection as usual. We'll also have a video out on a transfer tips video. So, and also as usual, we'll have a deadline stream for you as well. So a lot of content to come this week. Subscribe if you haven't already, and also drop a like on the stream. We'll probably wrap the video up soon. We're going for about an hour. It's been a good stream though. Quite a lot of interactions today. And yeah, guys, let us know what your plans are with Salah. Are you thinking of taking him out as Jordan is, or are you like me where you think, you know what, I'm going to keep him and I'm just going to play a bit more safe and consolidate rank? Let us know what you're doing. Also, let us know your plans with Chelsea now that the doubles have been announced. Are you bringing in Mount, Havertz, or are you siding towards Ronaldo and Bruno? Let us know, guys.
I do believe many people, I think after the Liverpool game against Man United plays, I think people are going to think about getting rid of Salah and spreading the money out for Chelsea and other assets.
That would happen if he doesn't score, I think. Especially if he doesn't score, I think people will be...
Yeah, everyone will just be...
Wait, let's just quickly go back to my team. I want to see, when did Salah last get a goal? Well, his last return, to be fair, he got an assist for City, blank against Watford. Game week 29, I think he scored against Brighton, but it was a penalty. The last time I think he scored from open play, I believe, was against Leeds. Unless I'm mistaken. Someone let us know, in that game against Brighton when Liverpool won 2-0.
Yeah, I
was
remember
it a penalty?
That one. Yeah, because Bissouma handballed it.
Who scored the first goal? Was it Salah and...
I don't know, Jota, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think Bissouma handballed it, because I was out of my mind when he'd done this. He handballed it.
Yeah.
Obviously got a penalty from it. But thank you, Fatality.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Salah hasn't scored from open play in about 6 games. So make of that what you will, guys.
Yeah.
Brian says, I'll keep Salah. I have Mount and James already, and I'll prioritize Cancelo over a second Chelsea defender. Okay. Similar to me, I have Cancelo myself. I have James also, and I think I want a second Chelsea defender over a City. Over a City defender, I think. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Salah hasn't scored open play. That's the stats going on. But one thing I did say as well, guys, Salah is getting the chances. Salah is, getting similar chances as he was at the start of the season. I think the only difference is now he's just not clinical in front of goal as he was at the start of the season. Because, he was get a chance and you just put it away. Now I think he's just thinking too much before he shoots in front of goal. That's what it seemed.
Yeah,
but he's definitely on a dip. Maybe he's affected with the AFCON stuff and not qualifying with Egypt for the World Cup. Maybe that's also the contract saga that's currently, I don't know, with Salah. But as a Liverpool fan myself, I hope he gets back on form and starts scoring in goals. And I don't have I don't have any doubt Salah will start scoring again, personally. But yeah, we'll see. It could pay off for you, Jordan. I probably would do it if I was in your position, to be fair. CTK says, but he takes dips every season and then bang, so we must have him back for the comeback. That's also true. Salah is still the top scorer in the league with 20 goals. So, and I'm sure he'd want to finish top scorer as well this season. Nanjay, what do you think about getting James and Alonso on the wild card? Interesting. I like James. He's in my team. Alonso's a good shout, but I think I'd prefer getting double Chelsea attack. So Mount and Havertz and James rather than double defense. That's just me, but yeah.
Yeah, I would too. Better off the attacking than defense. I'll say only one defender, two attacking Chelsea players.
Yeah.
The way that Chelsea are at the moment.
Okay. Well, that's it, guys. I think for the stream today. Please drop a like. Also, share the video if you haven't already. Also, subscribe if you're new around here. And if is anything else you would like to add, Jordan, before we wrap the stream up?
I'd just like to say thank you for everyone for watching that has joined the stream. And for those who are new to the stream, thank you for subscribing as well, for the new subscribers out there. And hopefully for the rest of you guys, I hope you all subscribe to the channel, that you keep up to date with our content as we update and upload on a regular basis for you guys.
Yep.
And we try to answer your questions and queries as best we can for you.
Yeah, guys, hopefully everyone's enjoyed the show. Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you hopefully on, maybe we'll have a video out on Monday or Tuesday, wildcard video, I think. And until then, guys, see you soon. And as Brian says, take care. And peace out, guys. See you in the next one.
See you guys.
Peace.